Hey guys, Kagarino here and welcome to Gnadenthal, Manitoba. Let's get to the farm and start the rye harvest. We are starting off with 2 fields of this rye and then 2 fields of lentils. This harvester is the Lexion 590 US edition, and I'm running a 9-meter header on the front. So as you can tell, this map has some custom crops. Obviously we are doing rye here, which is not the base game. My plan for the series is to grow most of these custom crops and buy a lot of equipment from the Plains Prairies DLC. The grain tank is nearly full. At the end of this pass, we'll go get the versatile with the auger wagon. So far, the field has harvested just under 23,000 liters. Let's get back at her and finish the harvest. Last little bit of crop to go, and then we'll park up the combine ready to unload into the auger wagon. So the grand total for that field was 44,662 liters. Let's get the semi truck out and we're gonna go sell this crop right off the field as we only have $15,000 right now. This semi truck is the Lizard Warrior and we have the Superior Super Dump trailer on the back. You can find both of these on the official mod hub. The grain mill is offering a pretty good price, so we'll turn in here on the left side and go unload. The income from that harvest was $57,321. Let's head back to the farm. Now we'll get into the Fendt tractor with the New Holland baler and start getting all this straw off the field. I've got the selectable bales capacity mod on and we were set to 9 times bales, but we're not going to get very many off this field, so I'm going to turn it down to 4 and that should be a good middle ground. That's the last bale we'll get off this field. The rest will just sit in the baler until we use it next. Now we'll get into the versatile Nemesis with the front loader and pick up all these bales and put them on the gooseneck trailer on the back of the truck. There we go, we made 7 bales off that field. I'm just gonna hook this tractor back up to the auger wagon as we'll need to use it in a little bit. Before we go and sell those bales, we're gonna hop in the big 4-wheel drive Ford tractor with the Gnadenthal disc harrow and mulcher combo by BC Bueller. You can also find this on the Mod Hub. This is one of 2 big fields on the farm at the moment. We're gonna be putting in winter wheat or barley in here, I'm not sure just yet. But as you can see, it has quite a few weeds in it and hasn't been mulched, so let's get that ground turned over and get all these weeds out of here. I am certainly loving using this awesome vintage Ford, but it's something we'll have to upgrade in the future, I believe. It's pretty slow and the manual gears are a bit frustrating with the implement like this on the back. It takes so long to get up to speed. Well, that took some time, about an hour I believe. Gotta just clean up a little bit here and then we'll fold up the disc harrow and get it back to the farm. I received a call from the local dealer and they want us to try out a demo John Deere tractor later, so I'll park the disc harrow right here in the Ford in the shed. Now it's time we get to that lentil harvest. I should have remembered this from Weimark, but lentils don't drop any straw, so we'll just be directly chopping this. Not the highest yielding crop ever, but I know it sells for quite a high amount of money, so I don't think we'll have any issues there. In the end, we got 53,026 liters. Let's empty that into the auger wagon. We're not going to be needing the combine for many months from now, so we'll park it away in the shed. I had the baler all parked up behind the combine thinking we need it, so I guess we'll just take that over to the farmyard and park it in the shed as well. While we're over here, we might as well hook up the plow and go and combine all those fields we just harvested into one big one. First thing I'm going to do is finalize the shape of the field by going all around the headland. Now we'll go and plow under all the grass between the different fields. We now currently only have 3 fields on the farm. Let's go park this plow in the shed and then get the lime spreader. It cost us about $7,300 to fill this thing up. Now let's start spreading. The field's now fully limed. Let's go park this in the shed and then go sell off all those bales. The animal dealer is the one looking to buy some straw, so we'll pull in here to the right. That trailer right there got us just under $23,000. Now let's head over to the local dealership. We're going to be demoing this John Deere 8RX as well as this weeder seeder unit that's good at putting cover crop in. We've already been demoing a solid fertilizer spreader on the farm, but the only tractor capable of running it is the Ford, and like I said before, it's really slow on it. So when you combine the prices of solid fertilizer and the slowness of our tractor, I don't know if it's really useful for us. So that's why we're going to try out the cover crop. Before we can start using this seeder, as it's not direct drill, we need to disc up the field. And just like that, the field is all disked up and mulched, and we can start seeding in some cover crop. There we go, our relatively cheap fertilizer has been put into the ground. Now we're gonna go hook up to that spreader I was talking about and put some solid fertilizer down on one of our bigger fields. But first we gotta buy that fertilizer. Holy moly, that cost a lot. It was about 20 grand just for 6,000 liters. So this unit saves us a lot of field work, but it costs like half as much as that seeder just in the fertilizer itself. So let's see what happens at the end of the year when we harvest, if we made more money by using this or by putting in that cover crop. One thing I can say is this thing works a lot better on the John Deere than it did on the Ford when I tested it earlier. I had a pretty frustrating time there, that's why the video's a bit cut up. Precision farming just wasn't working on some passes of the field. Now let's return this spreader back to the dealership. They'll send someone later to get the seeder from the yard. I think that spreader's pretty cool, but it's just not going to work for our farm at the moment. Maybe in the future we'll look at investing in that, but right now we'll stick to doing some cheap ways of getting fertilizer. I'm gonna go back to the yard and clean things up there, park a few things in the sheds, and then we have a worker coming over to take the Ford and disc harrow to that big field we just spread fertilizer on. I'm gonna empty the auger wagon right into our grain silo. That way I can see how much the lentils are worth in the coming months in the time-saving stock check mod menu. Last thing I'm gonna do here on the farm is actually hook up the disc harrow to the Ford and get it over to that field ready for the worker. Well everyone, let's wrap up the first day here on Gnadenthal. I hope you did enjoy this episode and you're looking forward to the rest of the series. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe so you get a notification when the next video goes live. We're going to be seeding winter wheat next time with the giant air seeder drill. So until then, take care, have fun, and stay safe.